We've never had more ways to meet people, more apps, more access, more exposure to different cultures and personalities than at any point in history. And yet across the world, something feels off. In 2026, dating isn't failing in one place. It's quietly breaking down in completely different ways depending on where you are. In some countries, men are opting out entirely. In others, women are choosing independence over relationships. In some, cultural expectations are colliding with modern lifestyles. And in others, technology has completely reshaped how people connect, often not for the better. This isn't one global problem with one simple cause. It's a pattern of local crises forming a larger global shift. The rules of dating haven't just changed, they've fragmented. And the most important part is this: each country is dealing with a different version of the same underlying issue: disconnection in a hyper-connected world. Japan, the collapse of traditional dating culture. Let's start with a country that saw this coming decades ago. In Japan, marriage rates have been declining steadily, while single-person households continue to rise. In Japan, the dating crisis isn't loud, it's silent. Fewer people are dating, fewer are marrying, and an increasing number are choosing to remain completely single. The term herbivore men emerged years ago, describing men who are disengaged from pursuing relationships. And by 2026, that trend hasn't reversed, it has deepened. Long working hours, social pressure, and economic stagnation have made relationships feel like an additional burden rather than a source of fulfillment. At the same time, many women in Japan have become financially independent and less willing to accept traditional roles that once defined marriage. The result is a widening gap. Men are withdrawing, women are raising their standards or opting out entirely. Dating apps exist, but they haven't solved the core issue, which is a lack of motivation to participate in the system at all. In Japan, the crisis isn't about rejection, it's about absence. People aren't struggling to find partners. They're slowly losing interest in looking. United States, endless options, zero satisfaction. In the United States, the dating crisis looks completely different. Here, people are dating constantly. Conversations are happening, matches are being made, and interactions are endless. But commitment is declining. The rise of dating apps has created an environment where choice is unlimited, but satisfaction is rare. People are always aware that someone better might be one swipe away. This creates hesitation, second-guessing, and a reluctance to fully invest in any one connection. At the same time, cultural narratives around independence, self-worth, and personal growth have raised expectations on both sides. Women are becoming more selective, men are navigating shifting expectations, and both are experiencing burnout from the constant cycle of meeting, talking, and moving on. In the US, the crisis isn't a lack of opportunity, it's the inability to commit within an environment that constantly encourages people to keep searching. The paradox is clear. More access has led to less stability. South Korea, high standards, low participation. In South Korea, dating has become increasingly tied to economic and social status. The pressure to meet certain benchmarks, stable career, financial security, appearance standards, and social expectations, has made relationships feel conditional rather than natural. Many young people feel they are not qualified to date until they reach a certain level of success. At the same time, women are pushing back against traditional expectations, particularly those tied to marriage and family roles. Movements rejecting dating, marriage, and even childbirth have gained traction among some groups of women. This has created a unique dynamic where both men and women are stepping back, but for different reasons. Men feel overwhelmed by expectations. Women feel constrained by them. The result is declining participation in dating altogether. In South Korea, the crisis isn't just emotional, it's structural. Dating has become something people feel they must earn, rather than something they can naturally experience. Sweden, independence over intimacy. In Sweden, the dating crisis is subtle, almost invisible. On the surface, everything appears functional. Gender equality is strong, social systems are stable, and individuals have high levels of independence. But that independence has reshaped relationships in unexpected ways. People don't need each other in the traditional sense. Financial support, social safety nets, and personal autonomy reduce the practical need for partnership. As a result, your relationships become purely emotional choices, and those are easier to delay or avoid. Casual dating is common, but long-term commitment often takes longer to develop. People prioritize personal space, self-growth, and independence, sometimes at the expense of deeper connection. In Sweden, the crisis isn't conflict or imbalance, it's distance. When two people are fully self-sufficient, the urgency to build something together weakens. And without urgency, relationships become optional and often postponed indefinitely. So the question becomes, if you don't need a relationship, how do you redefine wanting one? Brazil. Passion meets instability. In Brazil, dating culture is vibrant, expressive, and socially active. People meet easily, connect quickly, and relationships often begin with strong emotional intensity. But maintaining those relationships has become more difficult. Economic instability, shifting social roles, and changing expectations have created uncertainty. Women are becoming more independent and selective, while men are adjusting to changing dynamics around responsibility and commitment. At the same time, trust has become a growing issue, particularly in urban environments where dating options are abundant, but consistency is rare. The result is a cycle of strong beginnings, followed by short-lived connections. In Brazil, the crisis isn't about starting relationships, it's about sustaining them. The emotional intensity is still there, but the long-term structure that supports stability is weakening. Germany, caution, slowing. Everything down in Germany, dating is shaped by caution and structure. People take time to build trust, would define expectations and move forward carefully. While this creates stability in successful relationships, it also slows the entire process down. In 2026, many individuals find themselves stuck in early stages of dating for extended periods, unsure when or how to progress. At the same time, a strong focus on career, personal space, and independence means relationships are often secondary priorities. People are not avoiding dating. They are approaching it with extreme caution. And while caution reduces risk, it also reduces momentum. In Germany, the crisis isn't emotional burnout or lack of options. It's stagnation. Connections start, but they take so long to develop that many lose momentum before becoming something meaningful. India. Tradition colliding with modern dating. In India, the dating landscape is undergoing a dramatic transition. Traditional arranged marriage systems still exist, but modern dating culture is rapidly expanding, especially in urban areas. This creates a dual system where expectations often conflict. Many individuals are navigating personal desires for love and compatibility while still facing family pressure, cultural norms, and long-term expectations tied to marriage. Women are gaining independence and delaying marriage, while men are adapting to shifting expectations around partnership and equality. Dating apps have introduced new possibilities, but they also bring confusion about intent and long-term outcomes. In India, the crisis isn't a lack of interest in relationships. It's a clash between two systems that don't fully align. People are trying to balance tradition and modernity, and in that process, clarity often gets lost. Why these crises are all connected. At first glance, these situations seem completely different. Japan's withdrawal, America's overload, Sweden's independence, South Korea's pressure, each appears to be its own isolated issue. But underneath, they share a common theme. The rules of relationships have changed faster than people's ability to adapt to them. Technology, economic shifts, and cultural evolution have all reshaped dating, but not in a uniform way. Each country reflects a different reaction to the same global transformation. Some respond by withdrawing, others by over-participating. Some delay, others avoid. But all of them point to the same conclusion: modern dating systems are out of sync with modern life. The global dating crisis isn't a single problem with a single solution. It's a reflection of a world that has changed faster than its relationships have. Different countries show different symptoms, but the cause is shared. And until people learn how to navigate connection in this new reality, the crisis won't end. It will just keep evolving. So what we're seeing isn't a single dating crisis. It's a global shift in how people organize their lives. Relationships haven't disappeared, but the conditions that once made them the default have. And as more countries move in this direction, the real question isn't whether this trend will continue. It's where it spreads next and how different societies respond when it does.